this week, Telangana Chief Minister and the Chief of Bharat Rashtra Samiti, the BRS, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, said his party is neither part of NDA nor part of India, the two political alliances at the National Front. Not just the BRS, several prominent southern parties, whether it is MIM from Telangana, YSRCP or TDP from Andhra Pradesh, or JDS from Karnataka, are not officially part of either of the two national political fronts as of today. But party like the YSRCP has backed the union government, the BJP-led NDA, in the Lok Sabha over the Delhi Ordinance Bill, the contentious bill that looks to give more administrative power to the union government than the elected Aam Aadmi Party-led government in Delhi. While parties like the JDS from Karnataka have neither backed it nor opposed it, but have remained neutral. Why do southern parties do what they do is what this episode of State of Play is all about. I am Anusha Ravi Sood. Welcome to the show. In July, when opposition parties met in Bengaluru and gave themselves a new name for their alliance front as INDIA, Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, or simply India, or when the BJP called for a meeting of its allies, old and new, and the National Democratic Alliance, as the BJP chose to continue with the same name, several key southern parties were conspicuous with their absence. Parties like the BRS, which is a ruling party in Telangana, or AIMIM, which is a prominent party again from Telangana, or the JDS, the Janata Dal Secular from Karnataka, YSRCP and TDP, both from Andhra Pradesh, were not part of either the opposition front or the ruling front, the NDA. However, this has not stopped parties like the BRS, which is not part of the United Opposition Front of India, to take a stand in solidarity with the Aam Aadmi Party, which is part of the opposition front. The BRS supported the Aam Aadmi Party in rejecting the union government's move to replace the Delhi Ordinance with a bill that also looks to take away administrative powers of the duly elected government in Delhi, which is the Aam Aadmi Party-led government, and give more administrative powers to the union government directly. The BRS opposed this bill in Lok Sabha. But the YSRCP, which is not part of the NDA front, backed this bill, but not before its member in the Lok Sabha insisted that this bill should not be replicated in any other states. But parties like the JDS neither supported nor opposed this bill and chose to abstain from voting. It's not just this one bill. In fact, the BRS, despite not being part of the opposition front, has also moved a no-confidence motion against the Narendra Modi-led government at the centre, insisting that the Prime Minister make a statement on Manipur, much similar to what the Congress has moved in the Lok Sabha. But YSRCP once again has publicly announced that it is not going to support this bill. It is going to support the government. It is going to oppose the no confidence motion. The TDP, which is again not an alliance partner of the NDA led by the BJP, is also expected to oppose this no confidence motion bill. So why do southern political parties that have not allied themselves with either of the fronts do what they do, and what really is the motivation behind their decisions? Let's go state by state, shall we? Why not choose Telangana, a poll-bound state? Elections in Telangana are set to be held by the end of this year. That's one of the primary reasons why the BRS has not aligned itself with either the Congress or the BJP-led fronts. In Telangana, the BRS is directly in competition with the Congress. The BRS is far more popular than any other political party in Telangana, but its primary political rival is the Congress, and the BRS simply cannot be seen as an alliance partner of the Congress, which is its primary rival. One might ask, what about West Bengal and Kerala, where the Congress again is the primary political rival of ruling dispensations, the TMC in West Bengal or the CPM-led left front in Kerala. But assembly elections are nowhere around the corner in these two states, which makes it easier for political parties, although political rivals, to be on the same platform. These things are not the same in Telangana. especially considering the fact that BRS in Telangana is also looking to expand beyond Telangana and set up units, create create followers, create leadership, come up, build organization, and expand beyond Telangana. Maharashtra is a place that BRS is keenly focusing on. As a party that is looking to venture into other states, the BRS does not want to come across as an entity that is dependent on either the BJP or the Congress to be taken seriously as a politically influential, authoritative entity. Given that the BRS enjoys popularity cutting across caste and community lines, the Chief Minister of Telangana, Chandrasekhar Rao, enjoys popular support from voters cutting across caste and community lines. The party simply cannot be seen as aligning with the BJP. It simply means the party will be pushing away its minority voters to the Congress. Aligning with the BJP will also add to the claims of the Congress that BRS is BJP's B team, and this will negatively impact the BRS in the upcoming elections, effectively forcing a huge chunk of its minority voters perhaps to the Congress. And that is a risk that the BRS does not want to run, especially given that it is battling anti-incumbency at the grassroots level after having been in governance for 2 terms. This apart, central agency probes against key BRS leaders, including the likes of Kavita Kalvakuntla, the daughter of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, and a BRS MLC herself, makes the relationship between BRS and BJP quite complicated. So it rules out the possibility of the BRS aligning with the Congress or the BJP, given that an assembly election is right around the corner. But a lot of things are set to change post-assembly elections in Telangana. The AIMIM is often accused of being a minority-only and minority appeasement party by the BJP, while it is accused of playing spoilsport by the Congress in elections where the Congress is directly in contest with the BJP. Hence, the AIMIM really has no incentive to align itself with either fronts. The Congress centered front of the opposition party or the BJP led front of the ruling dispensation. While in Telangana, AIMIM has insisted that the Congress only treats minorities as a vote bank, it also holds great sway, especially in constituencies in and around Hyderabad. As long as AIMIM has a stronghold there, the Congress's chances of winning those seats is reduced. Given also is the fact the MIM enjoys a great friendly tie with the BRS party. Although they are not in alliance, there seems to be an understanding between these two parties that help them take on the Congress together despite having no official partnership. Andhra Pradesh truly is a very interesting case where the ruling dispensation, the YSRCP, as well as its primary political contender or rival, the TDP, both have a mixed, unique relationship with the BJP. YSRCP, led by Jagan Mohan Reddy, will not align with the Congress for political and personal reasons. Jagan Mohan Reddy despises the Congress after the party shunted him out following the demise of his father, Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, a very popular Congress leader of the United Andhra Pradesh, a former Chief Minister of United Andhra Pradesh. Even to this day, Jagan Mohan Reddy's mother, Vijayamma, holds Congress responsible for Jagan Mohan Reddy going to jail, spending 16 months behind bars. YSRCP considers Congress a non-entity as far as politics of Andhra Pradesh is concerned and holds a personal grudge against the Congress party for the way it treated Jagan Mohan Reddy and his family after Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy's death. Even considering politically, if you were to set aside the personal grouse, considering it politically, Congress is seen as a party in Andhra Pradesh that allowed or gave statehood to Telangana, which means Congress lost its popularity and electoral chances in Andhra Pradesh. It almost is now a non-existent force in Andhra Pradesh. there are no voters, there is no popularity as far as Congress goes in Andhra Pradesh. And YSRCP, which is a very popular party, which has opposed statehood to Telangana, will look at Congress as a non-entity when it comes to politics of Andhra Pradesh and simply sees no merit in aligning with the Congress. Even at the national level, for the YSRCP, the Congress makes no difference given it holds no clout in Andhra Pradesh vis-a-vis a TDP, which is a force to reckon with, especially when it is coupled with Pawan Kalyan's Janasena, and a BJP that still has some semblance of leadership and is seen as a party that also has a small portion of vote bank. But aligning with the BJP is not a politically viable option for Jagan Mohan Reddy, who, much like K. Chandrasekhar Rao, his Telangana counterpart, enjoys support and vote bank cutting across caste and community lines. In fact, minority votes are a huge vote bank for Jagan Mohan Reddy vis-a-vis the TDP. Any talk or a public acknowledgement or a public tie-up with the BJP, and Jagan Mohan Reddy runs the risk of losing a considerable chunk of these minority votes in Andhra Pradesh. Although not an alliance, Jagan Mohan Reddy shares friendly ties with the BJP. Several political analysts, journalists will tell you that these cordial relationships perhaps have a lot to do with the number of cases that Jagan Mohan Reddy is being investigated for by central agencies, and perhaps keeping the union government in good humor is partly owing to these number of cases. But YSRCP leaders will also tell you that the relationship is simply cordial, the motivator being as long as YSRCP faces no threat from the BJP at the state level in Andhra Pradesh, it has no qualms in supporting the union government led by the BJP at the center on issues. On issues that YSRCP thinks it can back the union government, it has no qualms in backing it. And on if there are legislations, issues that it believes it does not want to support, then it has no qualms taking a stand against the BJP. This has been the stance of the YSRCP. But over the last few years, multiple times when opposition parties have taken a stand against a move of the union government, you've always seen YSRCP backing the union government. The Delhi Ordinance Bill was just the latest example. The fact that Jagan Mohan Reddy does not look at the BJP as a threat at the state level in Andhra Pradesh and backs the union government on key legislations in Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha is the reason why the BJP does not want to make a public display or a public acknowledgement of its intent to tie up with the TDP in Andhra Pradesh for the upcoming assembly elections in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is set to go into assembly elections along the same timeline as the next Lok Sabha elections in 2024. This balance that the BJP wants to maintain with YSRCP is why the BJP is reluctant to announce that it also wants to have alliances or understandings with the TDP. The TDP, on the other hand, is very, very keen on developing a partnership, if not with the BJP, at least with the BJP's alliance partner in Andhra Pradesh, Pawan Kalyan's Janasena party. TDP truly believes that a united opposition is the only way to take on and defeat a hugely popular Jagan Mohan Reddy of the YSRCP, who is currently the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. The TDP's attempts to meet BJP leaders. Chandrababu Naidu, the chief of TDP, recently met Union Home Minister Amit Shah and several leaders of the BJP, including JP Nadda. But the parties have not been able to arrive at an understanding, a public understanding at least, of declaring or acknowledging a partnership or an alliance. As far as TDP and Congress is concerned, Congress has already burnt its finger once by aligning with the TDP in Telangana and does not want to make the same mistake again. Given that the TDP is only interested in looking at BJP and BJP's alliance partner, the Janasena party, as a potential alliance partner, it seems it makes no sense for the opposition front at the national level to look at TDP as a viable, reliable ally of the opposition alliance front. Cut to Karnataka, and the JDS is truly fighting a battle for survival, especially after the party's devastating performance in the recently held Karnataka Assembly elections. JDS has seen its worst performance yet in the recently concluded Karnataka Assembly elections, which has compelled its leadership to truly look at all available options to stay afloat. If that means aligning with any national party, then so be it. Seemed to be the mood in the JDS a few weeks ago, but now the party is keen on attempting to fight the next Lok Sabha elections independently on its own. In June this year, former Prime Minister and Chief of JDS H.D. Devegowda made heads turn when he asked press persons to show him one political party in India that is directly or indirectly not associated with the BJP. His statement hinted at the possibility of JDS considering an official tie-up or partnership alliance with the BJP in Karnataka for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But in July, when the JDS was not invited to meetings of neither India front or the NDA front, H.D. Devegowda in another press conference said that the JDS has decided to fight 2024 elections all by itself. It is not going to align with any political party. While these are the official statements, the last session, assembly session in Karnataka, saw the BJP endorsing every statement made by JDS leader and former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. Naturally, the BJP and the JDS are the opposition parties in Karnataka, and they have to speak a language that holds the Congress government accountable. So there was a lot of common ground for both parties or leaders of both parties to speak the same language or raise similar questions. Although the JDS insists it is going to contest independently or all by itself in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, a lot has got to do with the political dynamics it has shared in the past with the BJP and the Congress. Take the previous Lok Sabha elections, for example, when Congress and JDS contested together as one entity since they also had a coalition government in Karnataka. It was devastating for both parties. Congress and JDS both won just one seat each out of 28 Lok Sabha seats in Karnataka, which means the parties fighting together ceded so much space to the BJP that each of these parties were left with just one seat, especially in regions like Old Mysuru, where historically Congress has been a primary rival of the JDS and vice versa. The alliance partnership of Congress and JDS simply could not create the kind of impact that they hoped they could. So this time around, the Congress categorical that it does not want to repeat the mistake of 2019 Lok Sabha elections. The BJP looks at the JDS in Karnataka as a potentially potent partner when it comes to constituencies where there is a three-way fight between BJP, JDS and Congress. In seats like this, if the BJP and JDS were to join hands, their candidate can easily take on the Congress. Consolidation of BJP JDS votes will ensure a victory for that alliance. But in seats where the contest is bipolar between the JDS and the Congress, it makes no sense for the BJP to compromise on a candidate or give space or seat space to the JDS. Seat sharing will become a challenge. Aligning with the BJP also means that the JDS will have to prepare to be called the B team of the BJP, in effect transferring of its anti-BJP vote to the Congress instead of retaining it with them, largely minority votes. But the JDS, given the results of Karnataka Assembly elections, truly believes that minorities have voted en masse to the Congress in the recently concluded assembly election, and the party does not seem to believe that it has any reasons to now look at an opportunity to woo back a section of those voters. Nonetheless, transferring of anti-BJP votes to the Congress remains a concern for the JDS if it were to ally with the BJP in Karnataka. In politics, however, official announcement of an alliance or partnership is not the only path to mutual understanding, tacit understanding, or quiet, friendly understandings. Closer to the elections, a lot of changes are expected, not just from parties that are not part of either the opposition front or the ruling front, but also parties who have already associated themselves with each of these fronts. As elections end in Telangana, a lot of changes are expected from that state, and as elections draw closer in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, a lot more changes are expected too. We at South First will keep a close tab on the churnings, on the comings and goings as far as political alliances and political equations between parties are concerned in the South. Do stay tuned. Thank you for watching.